So with Memorial Day weekend coming up, it is a massive weekend for movie theaters to do well because it's a holiday, so they get an extra day of bunches of people going to the theater, and it looks like they're going to capitalize on it this year with Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible Final Reckoning to fuel near $500 million combined global debut in a Memorial Day weekend for the record books. And it just shows that Tom Cruise is one of the only movie stars left in Hollywood because he goes around and does the little simple things like promoting his movie. He shows up to random theaters, making his rounds, and people love that. Final Reckoning will probably make more than it should have because Tom Cruise went around to a bunch of different theaters and showed up to advertise. The rest of the box office world doesn't celebrate Memorial Day weekend, but with big blockbusters like Disney's Lilo and Stitch and Paramount Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, they should. After an insufferable Memorial Day weekend last year in which Mad Max spin-off Furiosa didn't create any heat, at one point coming close to getting capsized by Sony's Garfield movie, Hollywood remembered, oh, Memorial Day weekend is for massive tentpoles, one for girls and one for boys. Seriously, that's what it is when you get down to it, despite the blah 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 of overlapping demos in what's amounting to another Barbenheimer weekend at the box office, or a Glicked weekend at the box office back in pre-Thanksgiving 2024 when Wicked and Gladiator 2 dominated. The total Memorial Day weekend beginning Friday looks to rival 2013's high water mark when Fast and Furious 6 and Hangover 3 ruled, which were box office mojos minted $314 million stateside over 4 days. And Mission Impossible is set to open to $200 to $220 million globally and about 75 to 85 million for a 4-day opening day domestic weekend. And that is a lot better, especially since Dead Reckoning did not do very well. It made $565 million. It couldn't even crack $600 million, but it was also sandwiched between a great Sound of Freedom run, and it was also overlapping The Little Mermaid, and The Little Mermaid got all the IMAX screens for their run, so they could do a little bit better. But Mission Impossible opened to $54 million domestically with Dead Reckoning, and it had a 65% drop, and it really never recovered after that, and it just limped to $565 million. The Final Reckoning is going to make a lot more money. It's still not going to make money because over $400 million was put into this budget because of the inflated prices during COVID, because they shot Dead Reckoning and The Final Reckoning back to back during COVID. So all of the Tom Cruise stunts were insanely inflated. But it just shows that Tom Cruise cares, which is all that fans care about. But anyway, that's all for me. If you like the video, hit the like button. Comment your guys' thoughts down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.